We are talking about those triple digits once again, cooling, if you can call it that, to the 90s by Thursday. Along the coast, low 70s, sunny for you this afternoon. It'll be a nice weekend by the beach. You bump up to the mid 70s by Tuesday. Our mountains, 70s today. You come in 73 for your Sunday with a chance for thunderstorms by the end of the week. And deserts, another day in the 80s. It'll be pretty comfortable out there. 90s returning by your Sunday. Palm Springs, one last day in the 90s, and then triple digits return tomorrow with a chance of storms end of week. Tony, Irene, we got a lot on the way next week.
Yeah, we sure do. Shayla, thank you. And now let's take a look at some of our headlines on this Saturday morning.
The widow of Charlie Kirk speaking out for the first time after a man was accused and arrested for assassinating the conservative activist.
Plus, a step closer to changes on how federal agents present themselves in California. What's next as lawmakers push for transparency?
And a story of resilience, how the community is pitching in to get a senior back on her feet after the Eaton fire.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It's 5 o'clock on your Saturday. I'm Irene Cruz.
And I'm Tony Cabrera. Dozens of people are out of their homes this morning following an early morning fire at an apartment complex in Pomona. You can see the fire on the top of the building as smoke funnels around the area. This all started around 2 o'clock this morning on East End Avenue. Multiple units in the two-story building caught fire, forcing people to run from their homes.
My living room was already it was burned already. So I had to jump the windows. I grabbed my dad, I grabbed my husband, my daughter, and we went out.
Scary. It took more than an hour to put out the flames. No one was hurt. 4 units burned, but the entire complex has been evacuated. Residents are getting help from the Red Cross.
The Utah County Attorney's Office says formal charges against Charlie Kirk's accused killer will be filed on Tuesday. This as we learn more about the alleged gunman and how the search for him came to an end. We're also now hearing from Charlie Kirk's widow. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo has the latest.
His own father turned him in. Following an exhaustive 33-hour manhunt, federal agents arrested 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, now accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Robinson's father reportedly saw these grainy photos released by the FBI and told his pastor, who in turn told the feds. We're also starting to get a clearer picture of the possible motivation for Wednesday's murder, which happened in front of 3,000 people on the campus of Utah Valley University. Utah's governor says the 22-year-old from rural and conservative Washington County, Utah, became more political in recent years, and it even came up at a recent family dinner.
Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had.
Investigators seen searching residences connected to Robinson are also examining evidence left near the scene, including ammunition found with the rifle believed to be used in the attack, bullets with taunting, anti-fascist and meme culture messages, one bullet casing that says, "Hey fascist, catch."
Well, I will leave that up to you to interpret what those engravings mean. I think the clearest one that says "catch fascist," I think that speaks for itself.
The Robinsons' neighbors stunned by the arrest.
He was a very quiet, very well-raised young man. And they were playful little boys. They 3 brothers, and that's not how his mom and dad would have raised him.
In Arizona, Kirk's widow, Erica, posting this photo to Instagram, sitting next to her husband's casket. Erica Kirk also speaking out for the first time since her husband's death, saying the movement he built will not die and will only get stronger.
You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
The push to ban face coverings for federal agents operating in California is now in Governor Gavin Newsom's hands. This week, the state legislature passed 2 measures cracking down on immigration enforcement, including the No Secret Police Act. That prohibits any law enforcement officer, local, state, or federal, from concealing their face. They also passed the No Vigilantes Act, which expands existing laws against impersonating law enforcement and requires all officers to visibly display their IDs. Both bills hope to boost public trust and safety.
A man is dead after an encounter with ICE in Chicago turned violent. Federal agents were trying to detain Silverio Villegas Gonzalez yesterday when gunfire erupted. The Department of Homeland Security says he drove at federal agents during a targeted vehicle stop. One officer who was hit and dragged then opened fire, saying he feared for his life. The department says Villegas Gonzalez, who was undocumented, had a criminal history of reckless driving. The officer was injured but is in stable condition.
I totally get their point why they're running away. Like, I'm also scared of them. But the ICE officers, I don't know, they also have families.
A few immigrant advocates gathered at the scene condemning the deadly encounter. DHS claims federal immigration agents are experiencing a 1,000% increase in assaults.
A surprise for an Altadena woman whose home was damaged by the Eaton fire.
A nonprofit is helping her get back into her home. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam shows you the volunteer effort to replace her roof.
Hi, Betty. An emotional surprise for Betty Comas as she recovers from the aftermath of the Eaton wildfires. This week, she met one of the firefighters from Arizona who saved her home in Altadena.
And I cannot thank you enough. I can't thank you enough.
Mama, I'm coming to see you.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's been a long journey for Betty to get back on her feet from those devastating wildfires. Back in January, the Eaton fire destroyed more than 9,000 structures and killed 17 people.
I'm coming back. All of us said that. We're coming back.
But it would take months. Betty, a senior citizen and recent widow, says she was not able to start repairing her home because she lacked the insurance money to cover it. But then she connected with the Hope Crisis Response Network. They got involved, opting to replace her roof for free.
We are here to love people unconditionally. Betty made it so easy. There's no uncondition with her whatsoever. We just truly have loved her and being able to help her meet her needs.
The community and volunteers all chipping in to help.
I just love giving of my time.
Their dedicated service marks Betty's beginning back home.
What you're doing has brought so much hope to me.
The organization says it's committed to support 100 families in Altadena with new homes over the next 5 years. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. Taking a live look for us over Burbank this morning. A nice cool start to the day. Definitely you'll want the layers as you head out the door. Mid-60s for you out there in Burbank. Cloudy skies. So we are seeing quite a bit of that marine layer back, and it'll be sticking around this weekend to start off the day. Burbank right now, or Glendale, I should say. Also seeing that cloud cover mid-60s for you. So temperatures really mild out there to start off the weekend. 56 in Beaumont. Big Bear, you're coming in the 30s. A very chilly start. You'll definitely want the jacket this morning. And then moving closer to the coast, we're seeing the mid to upper 60s.